Please sharing. Thank you very much. I'm audible.
Yes, you are. Yeah.
Thank you, my dear. So before I begin, I wanted to ask you something. Do you? So I don't. Yeah. So before I begin, I wanted to ask you something. Do you really know the richness of Africa? So I'm asking you to answer what is the real richness of Africa. Please drop it on the chat, interact with me, but please be faster because my time is limited. Yeah, please do it faster. What is the richness of Africa? Okay. Yeah, please do it there. So good. So I'm not speaking only about gold, oil, or diamonds. I'm speaking about the richness source on earth, our people, our youth, our culture, our ideas. Now, close your eyes, please. Right for a moment, for just a moment. Imagine this: more than 700 million Africans are under the age of 25. That is the largest youth generation in human history. Keep this image in your mind, okay? Now, let me tell you a true story. In a small African village, a young man, only 19 years old, built a solar device to bring light to home that had lived in darkness for generations. Look, one person, one idea changes hundreds of lives. Now open your eyes. Can you see it? If one young person with limited resources can do this, imagine that 700 million African youth can achieve with the right leadership, with culture and identity as our compass, and with digital tools as our wings. So let's face in reality, raising anyway. Have a look at this statistic. This is not just demographic data. It is a generational force, and this generation is not silent. Yeah, let's be honest. The lived reality of millions across Africa is not easy. We cannot ignore the fact many African communities still face daily challenges, from armed conflict to poor infrastructure. In some places, schools are far, resources are scarce, and reliable internet feels like a distant dream. Many young people and women carry the weight of these challenges on their shoulders every single day. This is real, it is lived, and in many parts of our continent, it is happening. But there is something else just as real, something you won't always see in headlines. There is a light still burning in the heart of every young African who choosing to rise, not run, who choosing to build, not break, who choosing to imagine solution even when the world only talks about problems. I'm not speaking in theory. I have seen it. I have met them. Young Africans, men and women, who turn the pain into purpose, who create apps without having laptops, who refuse to sigh and cry over the prison and instead fought for a better future. These are not dreams. These are true stories, and they deserve to be heard. They deserve to be seen. They are the living proof that the richness of Africa is not hiding and grounded. It is walking among us. So yeah, we face obstacles, limited access to technology, economic inequalities. But if you study Africa's story, you see something powerful. Our story has never been about what we lack. It was always been about how we raise. It is precisely because we face challenges that we grow stronger, smarter, and more determined. And today, we are raising in ways the world cannot ignore. Africa is showing the world something unique. The future is not imported, it's created here. So, but digital transformation is not only about tools and machines, it's about people, it's about value, it's about identity. Leadership in Africa cannot be brought from outside. It must reflect who we are. A continent with diversity. Yeah, Africa is the home of over 3,000 ethnic groups and more than 2,000 languages. This is diversity is not a weaknesses. It is our strength. It means creativity, multiple way of thinking, and endless perspective. Also, we have reaching culture. Africa has always been a cultural giant. Our leadership must honor this richness while channeling into modern solutions. Also, we need to have a deeply rooted in community. We know that leadership is not about our individual, but about serving and life-linked the whole. So guiding by responsibility to the future, our youth are not just inheriting the continent, they are shaping it. True leaders must think beyond today's gain and carry the responsibility of generations of comes. When leadership is connected with identity, it is not fragile, it is not break under pressure, it is a strong resilience and lasting. This is the kind of leadership Africa needs in the digital age, leadership that reflect our diversity, reflect our culture, lives in community, and acts with responsibility. So technology is powerful, but without vision and value, it is empty. In Africa, digital transformation must mean more than apps and machines. It must transform lives. But in education, imagine that every child in a rural village having access to learning through a tablet or a mobile phone, and this is actually happening in Kenya. So technology must make education not a privilege but a right for every African child. In the healthcare, in remote areas where doctors are few, mobile health apps and telemedicine are saving lives. Also, if we focus on job and youth, our continent needs millions of jobs for its young people. Digital skills, coding, AI, and entrepreneurship are creating opportunity where none exists before. So here, our youth African are not waiting for job to be given. They are building companies and industry for their own. And finally, not only women and inclusion, women are the backbone of Africa's economy, yet often excluded from digital opportunity. Digital transformation must mean women farmers using mobile apps to access markets, or women entrepreneurs reaching customers worldwide through e-commerce. If we are only consumers of technology, we will remain behind. But if we become creators, innovators, and owners of technology, we will define our future on our own terms. Digital transformation in Africa is not about catching up, it is about leapfrogging forward, faster, smarter, and guided by purpose. So the next time when someone asks you about the richness of Africa, let us answer with confidence. It is not only about gold, oil, or diamonds. It's true. The true richness of Africa is its people, its youth with unspotable energy, its cultures with endless wisdom, its women with strength and resilience, its innovators who refuse to wait for permission. Africa's richness is not buried in the ground. It is alive, walking, dreaming, and building. And when we connect this richness with authentic leadership and digital transformation, we do not just imagine the future, we create it. So Africa is not the margin of the digital ages, Africa is the digital ages. Thank you very much to listen to me, and thank you, Sana, for the opportunity again.
Thank you so much for showing us the real picture of the Africa, that there are so many other things other than those which you mentioned is not the only things. Thank you so much, Amal. It was wonderful to listen to your, thoughtful presentation. And now I would request you to please continue as the moderator, as the MC of the summit. Yes, and please introduce our next speaker.
Please,
Yes.
Zainab, can you share your screen? Yeah.
Yep, I can share.
Okay.
Yes.
I guess I think I need to say the name of the winner. Yeah.
No, not now. We'll do it later on. Yes, I have called the names, so many calls. Like after this presentation, after Dr. Salva, we will present their names. Yes.
Okay, perfect. So our next speaker is Hamza Kaisar.
I think Hamza is with us. Hamza, you are with us? It's Dr. Salva is with us, because yesterday we missed both of them. Okay. And yesterday we have Dr. Salva.
Who is available?
Yes, I'm here. Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Okay. After Dr. Salva, we can invite Mr. Hamza. Yes.
Okay, welcome, Dr. Salwa. So let me just briefly introduce you. I don't know, I have issue problem, network problem. Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, thank you. So